It's time for the final boss, the final question, the final confrontation, and the last puzzle stages in the game. Huzzah.
But not the final part.
No, the final part is just ending in credits. Ending in credits. You know how it is.
If you say so.
That in no time thing at the end of that sentence, it's like a direct translation of what the Japanese line must have been, because it sounds so awkward in English, but I see it all the time in anime dubs.
I can't imagine why the boss would want Vincent to die. I mean, as soon as Vincent dies, like, half of his bar revenue's just gone there.
He drinks all the drinks every night. In fact, in the neutral ending, Vincent actually brings that up.
He does?
Yeah, he does. You'll see. But,
Let me ask, what are you living for?
Well, let's see, there's a new Smash Brothers coming out.
Bravely Default still isn't here yet. I can't leave this earth without playing that yet.
I also need to see Batman and Superman in a movie together for the first time.
Avengers 2.
Hey, look, the Persona team is bleeding through again. Who are you? What are you living for? Figure it yourself out. Yes, this is a psychological game. We get it, Atlas. Thank you.
Will you still seek out the truth?
Even if it ends with you all alone. Yes, and
so if you choose yes here, you get the good neutral ending, and if you choose no, there,
if you choose if you choose yes, you get true neutral. If you choose no, I think you get the good lovers ending.
Oh, like the best lovers ending?
Yeah, don't quote me on that though. Check a Wikipedia page if you.
Well,
really
then how
want
do you get the bad neutral ending then?
There is no bad neutral ending. It's just if you get the neutral ending without being in the neutral bar territory.
Oh, alright.
It's the same ending, except Vincent loses a bet, and you don't get an extra scene after the credits.
So you can get true neutral no matter where your meter's at.
You can get normal freedom no matter where your meter's at. You can only get true freedom if you're neutral. You can only get true lovers if you're law. You can only get true cheater if you're chaos.
Alright.
But all the other endings are pretty much available no matter where you are, I think. I'm not sure.
There's probably an endings guide somewhere on the internet which goes straight, like deep into detail about it.
But it's all about where you are on the meter and how you answer the questions at the very end. It's actually simpler than it sounds. In any case, I'm in line for the true freedom ending. It's time for the final bosses. There are 2 boss stages, one against Thomas Mutton, and one against Dumuzi the Shepherd, which is the true form of Thomas Mutton.
So we haven't even seen his final form yet?
Nope.
Alright, I know we're about to see the boss right now, but is it him behind the counter with the sunglasses on?
No.
Aww.
You'll see.
Unless if the Nightmare Tower just exists behind the counter. It's just there's like a trap door back
both
there.
of the final bosses have really hilarious designs. First up, Thomas Mutton.
Is it just a pair of sunglasses?
Oh,
Sitting
it's
on an
the crane from... Oh, wait, never mind.
Compensating for something there, are you, boss? But yeah, he's got this crane chair, and he's got a gavel.
This is some straight up Dr. Evil shit.
Yeah, he's got a gavel. His armchairs are sheep, and he's got a really long revolver.
It's like a Bond villain's dream. Maybe Dr. No's just having like the best dream of his life while everyone else is just freaking out and dying.
But yeah, he has 2 attacks. He attacks with his gavel and he attacks with his gun. His gun is a really delayed attack that he'll take a really long time telegraphing and aiming at you. And as long as you don't stay put when a block turns red, you'll be fine. But he can destroy blocks that way. So
he has 1 bullet in the chamber.
He only bothers to fire once. It's just the only thing you don't really have to worry about being hit. Oh, he also kicks. Don't be hanging off the edge of a block when he kicks you, because you'll get smashed. Just saying.
Are his attacks random like most other bosses, or are they like programmed into the stage like Shadow Vincent?
Random.
Oh, they're random? Alright.
When he uses his gavel, he turns specific fixed blocks in the stage into random other blocks. But it only ever happens to specific blocks. Basically, any block that's not a normal block.
And they'll all turn into the same thing.
They'll all turn into the same thing. Sometimes he'll do it, like, once and then again. Or sometimes he'll only do it once. Sometimes he'll only do it twice.
Been drinking a bit there, Thomas?
Okay, let's see. I'll get you eventually.
Are we just not going to talk about how? Are we just not going to talk about how his revolver has a laser sight?
I've seen more ridiculous.
Nightmare.
He's obviously subscribed to the Resident Evil 4 school of aiming. God damn it! Why did it have to be ice blocks? Why did it have to be ice blocks?
It doesn't seem to be getting too much in your way at this point.
Yeah.
I assume if it turns into black hole blocks, you're just sort of screwed and you gotta wait for him to do the attack again.
You really want to watch what you're standing on when he changes the blocks around, because if you're standing on one of the blocks that will change, and it turns into a spike block, you're sunk. Yeah, you die instantly.
How do you tell like what blocks are going to change? The one with the sort of an insignia on it, or
it's just anything that I think Lewis said it was anything that's not a
anything that's not a normal block. All the normal blocks are fixed as normal blocks. All the special blocks will change.
Practice.
Practice helps.
Does he ever need to reload this thing?
It's a nightmare.
No.
You better not.
He's been helping you get a staircase going that time.
Yeah, well, you can manipulate him very easily when he's trying to shoot at you.
Dull.
Yeah, shit aim and the bullet travels 3 miles an hour.
I don't think that's even possible. The bullet would just sort of fall forward.
Tell that to Mario.
Yeah, bullet bills.
Crumbling blocks everywhere. Fuck. No! Whoa! Phew. And no, dying is not in my day planner. Sorry.
You actually have a day planner?
No.
Is that your pre-ass kicking line?
Dying's not in my day planner. That seems.
Yeah.
He said you won't die, will ya? I said no.
That's when you cue the lock and load sequence.
I can only imagine that being appropriate for like a secretary-themed superhero or something.
He said you won't die, will you? Well, I said no. It's not my day planner.
So what? That would be what, Agent Coulson?
Oh, also, spike blocks that you've triggered count as normal blocks, so they won't change.
Oh,
handy to know.
Is it the same for monster blocks you step on?
I'm not sure, but I'm not sure if he actually turns blocks into monster blocks at this level.
Yeah,
I know Dumuzi does. Like, I know Dumuzi does.
Goody, more ice blocks.
Guilty. Guilty of what? You're just guilty, alright?
Well, the ice blocks don't seem like they could really ever be that big of a deal, since the special blocks always seem to be spaced apart anyway, so...
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hey, wait a minute.
Wait.
So how many tries did this take you?
Oh, Thomas Mutton actually isn't that hard. I don't think I needed to retry this stage. Because, you know, his attacks are easy to see coming, they're easy to manipulate. With Dumuzi, though, Dumuzi is a pain in the ass.
Hey, how'd you do that? Stop doing that.
Oh, yeah, and the final boss will always do another attack whenever you undo. That's another thing that makes him a pain in the ass.
So you basically can't rely on your undo button anymore.
You can't rely on it too heavily. If you do, you'll Whoa, that was close. If you do, you might. You just have to be prepared for him to do something every time you do it. Sometimes he'll just kick. Sometimes he'll shoot. Sometimes he'll change the blocks around.
So the kick can't kill you.
The kick can kill you if it hits you directly.
Okay.
So don't let it hit you directly.
You're pretty close to that foot there.
Mm-hmm.
Just use the make blocks normal thing. Oh, there we go.
Yep. I'm trying to remember if I left that death in, because I remember dying here, but I don't remember if I recorded it.
Just climb up.
No, now you gotta undo. See?
Run!
Just climb up. The exit's right there.
Wait, he needs one more block to do it. Or you could... Or wait, do you actually need...
He could just climb up.
Climb that. Wait, why'd you do that?
He was running out of combo bonus.
Come on.
Just climb up.
That's what I'm doing.
Hey.
No,
Nah.
I'm still here.
Yeah, we don't have...
The first time I attempted this stage, though, I got kicked to death while I was up at the very end. And was just like, no, why? Just why? I was right there.
Stomped a mud hole on your everywhere.
Alright, time for the final boss. The final boss, Dumuzi the Shepherd.
There's no, confessional. Oh, wait, there is a confessional.
Yes, there is. You just don't actually answer a question. I like how the subtitle draws out the how with like 7 different O's. Yeah. We get it. Oh. Oh.
Well, that's not very eloquent.
My.
At least it's straightforward for once.
Oh, man.
No shit, Sherlock.
Don't worry, there will be an end to this. A pinnacle.
Don't worry. He answers to me, and I say, there's going to be a final level.
Wait, Astaroth
not an
outranks
endless tower.
Mutton?
Yeah, I think I spoiled this earlier, but Astaroth is actually Ishtar.
Oh.
That reaches to the
Yeah.
heavens. You finally appeared. A man
I think he hints at it in this particular talk. He says, "You'll see me again in a place far removed from here." What he's actually talking about is Babel.
Oh.
A baptism. And freedom. This is a game of death, where experience and intuition.
Right, we get it. There's no good, no evil. We get it. You don't need to spell it out. That's how you can tell if he's Ishtar. Because he keeps explaining everything. Stop explaining all the symbolism. Let me use my brain. I have one. I was born with one. God gave me this thing. I want to use it. You're like that kill stealer in Call of Duty, except a lot more boring. And without the guns.
Or the racist 12-year-oldness.
That
Yeah.
too. That too, yes. I want to use my assault rifle, damn it. I mean, I want to use my brain. Yeah, there's the line. But I'm going to pretend that's just cryptic nonsense so that I can continue to delude myself that
What
Babel does
Babel
not exist.
Oh, so one
TARDIS
last
away!
rocket confessional?
Yep, one last rocket confessional. One last
Could've
boss
missed
battle.
In other news, the Catholic Church installed rocket confessionals into every single church. Mass attendance has gone up 3,000%.
People are
Be careful
confessing
what you-
sins every day now.
Be careful what you confess to, though, because the guy in the other booth has this big red button there, and he will push it.
No. The rocket boost is actually fueled by the sin. So the
So-
greater the sin,
so-
the higher you go.
So that's how you cleanse yourself. You get blasted off into the air.
You get
Yeah.
fired into the sun if you confess to watching porn.
Oh God.
And there goes Ted.
No. Hey, if I remember correctly, the only one here who's ever admitted to watching porn is you, John.
Yeah, but I wasn't in a confessional when I confessed that. So my ass is firmly planted in my seat, watching more porn.
I'm almost there. Who's gonna win tonight, bitch? What are you talking?
Alright, it's time to see what Dumuzi actually looks like.
Oh, he got drunk. Somebody let him drink his own booze.
Again. It's a giant face, and its beard is made of sheep.
What is it with Atlas?
Mary.
What is it with Atlas and giant floating heads? Do they just really like giant floating heads for their final bosses, or what?
Well, Nintendo also likes those as well.
No, Nintendo likes giant floating heads with hands for their final bosses. Atlas just forgets the hands and goes with the heads.
Now, Vincent yells out the name Katherine there, and it doesn't actually say what he said. Oh, crud. Yikes. Whoops. Okay, that was scary. But, you know, for someone who can actually hear the lines, that makes sense. What about the hearing impaired? Are they ever going to get that?
For all we know, it could be a battle cry.
It could be saying YOLO, for all they know. That's something to shout before our final battle. Just throw back your head and yell YOLO!
Well, from what I can tell, you can live 94 more times, so...
Yeah.
Liar. Is this
So
final
what
boss
is-
theme
what
an
does he
original composition?
No, it's classical.
Oh, it is? Huh.
Yeah.
I don't recognize this one, though.
I don't know the name, but I know I've heard it in a classic cartoon somewhere. So
I forget what it's called. Hang on. Let me Google that for myself for a change.
Okay, I was just about to ask what he was gonna do. What was he about to do there?
lays the beams.
Nuke
Yeah.
those floors, I assume.
Yes.
Oh, he even has a special...
Destroy man! Destroy man!
He calls it Dumuzi beam, yeah.
Special beam cannon. Lewis.
I was stuck, okay? I had no idea what to do.
But that's why you edit those things out.
That was a waste of time.
Don't pull a Ryan, Lewis. Don't.
When was the last time I did that?
I don't know.
You see, I am very, very antsy about this stage because, there are two stages that on almost any difficulty you're guaranteed to fuck up. The first is the Katherine stage. The second stage is this one. This one, partly for the challenge level, but mostly for random factor. Damn it.
He can change blocks too, right? This
Yes,
version?
but he doesn't start until later in the level, fortunately.
Alright.
What's on top of his head? Is that another cathedral? Or?
It's a crown, I think. It's
It's
a
got a-
crown
it's got
with
a
a throne
doorway.
inside it. There's
Wow.
a dude inside the crown.
Oh, I never noticed that before. Yeah, that's the boss sitting inside the throne. Wow.
So he's controlling the giant head from inside there. Then
He's like the Wizard of Oz with a head shaped egomatic.
wow, the stage can barely handle this. I'm noticing
Between
a lot
the
of slow
between the
down.
missing eye and the scars, I'm getting a lot of big boss vibes from the face.
I can see it.
I'm not getting any slowdown.
Well, I noticed some slowdown. Although that might just be the video file that I downloaded.
Oh fuck.
Go onto the
It's a
spike
pickle.
block. Go onto.
Yeah, I know. My brain froze for a minute when I realized I was hanging from the edge of a dark hole.
Black hole,
of
black
a dark
hole.
block.
Oh, wait, the spring block landed on the spring block. The spring block should have bounced up super high.
Unfortunately, that never happens.
Yeah, you're thinking of Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm thinking of just logic.
You can drop boxes on arrow blocks, and the boxes will bounce.
Oh.
You have a PlayStation 3, Ted. You can play them.
Yeah, but I don't have to play them. I could be playing other things. Like obscure Steam games that no one's heard of.
The Crash Bandicoot
before.
games are like the only PlayStation 1 games that are must-play for any gamer. Well, that's probably sort of opinion
Final
based
Fantasy
on...
9.
Well,
Final Fantasy. Well, I'm assuming just for like culture purposes, Final Fantasy 7 and Metal Gear Solid 1 to start with.
Oh, crud. Oh, hey. A spring block.
So why
Too
are
bad
we
I don't
glowing
need it.
purple?
Because this is when the blocks start to randomly change.
And there it's more random here because I've noticed that the blocks are turning into different things. So it's not like they'll all become.
They turn into different things. They also change multiple times. Whoa! Fuck. You know, that's happened to me while I'm pulling a block and I've gotten Spike killed. Now, one of Dumuzi's favorite lines to say during this spike block changing thing is, "It's a fine night for a curse."
I just heard him say
You think that was intentional?
Yes, it was very intentional.
I heard him say, "I am the morning star," so he basically just said, "Hey, I'm Satan," or "I'm Lucifer." Actually, is probably.
Wait, that's from Simon's Quest too.
What? I am the morning star.
Yeah, come to vanquish this horrible night.
Well, the name Lucifer literally translates to something like morning star. Or
Well,
something
yeah,
like that.
but we're just talking about in context because as Lewis mentioned, he said that what a fine night for a curse, and then you mentioned he's the morning star who's come to vanquish this horrible night.
Well, they didn't say. Well,
Well, no, I'm just bringing up the
well, no, Vincent's here to vanquish this horrible.
the
night.
horrible. Yeah, but that means that the boss is lying. Vince is the morning star.
Oh. So Vincent is Lucifer?
Well, he has
No,
horns.
Simon Belmont is Lucifer.
Son of a bitch.
I love it when multi-tracks just go over each other. It says, "Curse you, you insect, fine night for a curse."
Penis.
Penis. Penis.
Okay.
Looks like we're at the very end, I assume. Or
No,
maybe
more
not.
blocks.
I don't think black hole blocks ever change, unfortunately. But now things are going to start heating up, and Dumuzi has one more attack that he hasn't used yet. Yikes! Oh, thank God that wasn't a spike block. Yeah. Ah, here we go.
What is he doing? He cast meteor.
Yes, he did.
And just like Meteor, it's highly inaccurate.
Now here's the thing. The blocks will always turn red before a meteor crashes down, but if you're hanging off the edge of a block, it'll always, and a block is about to land beneath you, it'll be the block beneath you that lights up red. Sometimes that's off screen.
So you can get killed that way, basically, is what you're saying.
Yes, you can get utterly blindsided. It's happened to me many, many times. Oh, crud.
You screwed yourself.
Did he just quote DMX?
What did he say?
I'm losing my cool up in here.
Up in here?
Bitches make me lose my mind.
Up in here.
Up in here.
Okay. Come on.
Yeah,
Come on.
I want this boss fight to go a little longer. See what other pop culture reference he makes.
I think he said all of his lines, actually.
Ring, 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 ring. Banana phone.
I find it amusing that, oh, crud. Oh. That is the most inconveniently placed spring block ever. Oh, crud. Yikes.
Vincent! I just saved 50% of my car insurance.
How can you even fit in a car
I was
like
gonna
that?
say, I just find it amusing that the boss, that the boss who spends the entire game quoting like philosophy lines, winds up spending his entire boss fight quoting pop culture instead.
Well, no, that's symbolic too, because he's smooth and like wise when he's quoting from philosophy, but he's evil and stuff when he's quoting pop culture. So modern society is evil. Haha! I did it.
All right, this is actually the end of the level.
Yay!
At this point, watch the spaces below you because you're going to have to hang a lot. I have died so many times in this area.
It looks like a relatively easy area otherwise, though, so...
well, apart from the randomly changing blocks, yeah.
I guess it's just there to give you a false sense of security.
No,
then...
it's because the level ends a few spaces before the goal block again.
Oh, it does? Oh, for cutscene-ness?
Yeah.
Very...
And, yeah, my recording, like, bugged out and, like, started to... Yeah, you saw it happen again, right there. It just sort of
kick up, yeah.
Yeah, and, you know, this level, I don't want to record it all over again just because the recording fucked up for a few seconds at the end.
And it was just you climbing up that same pattern over and over again, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we did not miss anything of importance.
No, you did not. And now for the final cutscene.
But we have a whole nother part left.
No, the final cutscene of the level. Anyway.
Serves you right.
Up yours, Satan.
Of course, we all know what happens when the door opens, right?
Ah, sucks, don't it? I win, Mutton.
Why are you breathing heavily? You're sitting on a chair on a giant floating head. It's not like you were running or anything.
The head doesn't even have lungs to breathe with.
Well, the lungs could just be where the brain is supposed to be. That would explain a lot, actually.
You're not going to prevent me from saving your race by being stubborn.
Is that still what you think? Look, men and women, they're more complicated than you think.
Yeah, they're not made of cardboard. Imagine that.
What I want doesn't really matter. I mean, people's lives aren't planned out.
So does Vincent beat the final boss by going all friendship speeching at him?
No, freedom speeching at him. Free will speeching.
But I am human, and I'm free to choose how I live.
You insolent little man, how dare you talk to a god like that? My beard is made of sheep!
But I still want it. You made me go through these stupid dreams night after night. From now on, my life is my own.
Screw
No.
you!
Wait, don't open the door! There was another recording hiccup there, but all you missed was a drawn-out, light-shining Kingdom Hearts' light scene.
Kingdom Hearts, fuck yeah!
So what exactly was causing your video to hiccup anyway?
I was still using my Elgato at this point.
Oh.
This was like right before I replaced it with the Hop Hog.
Alright.
So yeah, final stage completed, gold trophy get.
But there's still one more part.
Yep, it's time to see how the game ends.
Do we win?
Yes, we win.
No, damn it, you're supposed to save that for the last part.
Oh.
Spoilers, we beat the game.
Fuck.